Hey, good day everyone. Pasay Baller here. We are now on this March 8, 2023 NBA Game Day. We would now be uploading seven games for today, seven predictions for NBA. And to kick things off, we will be talking about this game between Atlanta Hawks and Washington Wizards. That will happen at around 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be 8 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. By the way, the spread that is given is minus 3.5, and that's actually given towards the visiting team. That's Atlanta Hawks. And before we proceed, let's check on the standings and the rankings of both teams, both belonging to the Eastern Conference. Starting off with Atlanta Hawks, they are at number 8 with a record of 32 wins and 33 losses. While for Washington Wizards, they are at number 10 with a record of 31 and 34. So both teams, they ain't that safe yet. So both teams would really want to add more wins in their record to solidify their spot for the playoffs. Right, so Washington Wizards, they would have the home court advantage on this. In terms of fatigue, well, Atlanta Hawks would have the advantage because Atlanta Hawks, they will be, coming off rest approaching this game. While Washington Wizards, they actually played last night against Detroit Pistons. It was even a thriller, so that one, I'm assuming, should be a bit tiring for the Wizards. So again, the Atlanta Hawks could actually take advantage of that because of that fatigue. Now, in terms of momentum, we got to give it to Washington Wizards back because Washington Wizards actually won last night. They actually won and defeated Detroit Pistons 119-117, while Atlanta Hawks approaching this game, they are actually on back-to-back losses. If you take a look at their forms, both teams are a bit on a not really on a struggle, but both teams are doing decent. Both teams for their last 10 games have actually won 5 times. Now let's take a look at the availability of the players. For Atlanta Hawks, kudos to all the trainers and assistant coaches. Everyone is actually healthy and available to play. While for Washington Wizards, Monte Morris is actually listed as questionable for this particular matchup. So obviously Atlanta Hawks would have the advantage in terms of health. All right, this one's a bit tough and tricky. I mean, Washington Wizards. Sometimes you just don't know what kind of Washington Wizards team would you see, right? There have been wins by Washington Wizards wherein it's like nobody expected them to win, and then there were some losses that Washington Wizards had wherein everybody expected that Washington Wizards would actually excel. Now, in this particular matchup, they are at home, but they are tired. So Atlanta Hawks would have the advantage on that. And Atlanta Hawks, they are actually fully healthy. Nobody's hurt, nobody's out. Um, and the spread of minus 3.5, I guess, is something that Atlanta can cover. Now, I'm trying to consider what Washington Wizards can do. Number one, can they score? And obviously they can. They are highly offensive. Although their defense ain't that good, they are very offensive. But the question here is whether they can actually put at least a control on what Atlanta Hawks can do. And of course, when we talk about Atlanta Hawks, we will be talking about Trae Young and Dejounte Murray. Now, that backcourt of Atlanta Hawks is something that is scary if you can't actually put some defense on. Monte Morris is one of those who can actually try to minimize the damage that Trae Young and Dejounte Murray can do. But again, we ain't sure if Morris will be playing. None will be there. I can't really think of anyone from Washington Wizards who's really like a good fit to actually put a stop on the not really stop again just to control the damage that Trae Young and Dejounte Murray can do. That's why I'm actually leaning towards Atlanta Hawks. Plus the fact that they are the healthier team and they are fresh. Washington Wizards, they must be a bit tired. Their legs must be a bit tired because of that game that they had last night against Detroit. So I'm gonna go with Atlanta Hawks. The spread is minus 3.5, something that is something that can be covered by this Atlanta Hawks squad. Again, my pick would be Atlanta minus 3.5. Hawks minus 3.5. Peace out, as I love, and God bless.